where it says allow chat and I put no by mistake. I'm sorry about that. There should be chats. You should be allowed to make a comment now in this live stream. So, Back to the Future mentioned that to me. He was like, "Hey, Father, I noticed that the chats were disabled in your last live stream. That was an accident. That was my fault. So it should be fixed." Today is the hardest day for me. I'm not doing well today. Not doing well. Does that mean my kids are affected? No, my children are not affected. Michael will be going to a school dance tonight. He's having fun. Sophie always has a great time. We're going to be taking them. We're going to take them to see their friends. I never let whatever I'm going through, affect the kids. But I'm having a tough day, me personally. I don't know what it is. I think I'm accepting all of this stuff now. I think it's actually hitting home with me. I don't know. I think it's really getting to the point now where I'm realizing this is real. This is actually happening. My wife actually passed away. My mother actually passed away. Now, you might say after almost 3 months, you just figured this out today. Yeah, because I've been blocking it out of my head. I know you could. It's like you ever like you're saying something, but you don't really know what you're saying is real. It's like you're saying it. You're like, yes, my wife passed away, my mom passed away, but you're thinking in your head, you're like, this is a bad dream. This is not real. I'm going to wake up from the bad dream and my wife and my mom will be back. And then you start realizing after you wake up every day and a week goes by, 2 weeks goes by, a month goes by, 2 months goes by, 3 months goes by, you start realizing, you're like, wait a minute, this is real. This is not a bad dream. I don't know what's happening to me, guys. I'm just totally freaking out. I got to calm down. I'm having a bad day. I'm having a bad day, and I'm the only lunatic that shares it on social media, right, when I'm having these bad days. Most people don't. I'm realizing I'm just never going to see my wife again. I'm never going to see my mom again. Like, how do you deal with that? How do you put it in your head where, my kids handle it fine. I don't know how they handle it. Maybe because they're kids and they're resilient. I don't know. I don't know how to handle it. Sometimes I think I can handle it, and sometimes I think I can't. I think when I can handle it is when I'm not accepting it. That's when I can handle it. When I'm blocking it out of my head, where I'm telling myself, this is not real. This is a dream. That's all. This is a bad dream. I'm gonna wake up from the dream and everything's gonna go back to normal. But when you start realizing it's real, and then you're not gonna wake up from it, and this is actually real life, it freaks you out. It totally freaks you out, man. It freaks you out. And then you start relying on things. You're gonna really think I'm a psycho. You talk to like the lights. my my wife, I believe her spirit is in the house. You might think I'm a lunatic, but even the kids saw it. Like sometimes we'll talk. We'll say, Jennifer, you here, and the lights will flicker. Seems like it only happens at night though. During the day, it doesn't seem like it happens. I hear the ringing in my ears a lot. I don't know. I saw a feather on the stair. I was reading about that. I was like, where did this feather come from? They say it's the presence of angels. Who knows? I'm only telling you what I've experienced, but it's for some reason today it's not giving me comfort. I'm not getting any comfort today. Sometimes I feel this comfort. It's like a weird thing. It's like I feel comfort. I don't have it today. Today's like no comfort. I feel like no comfort. I'm on edge. I'm on edge. It could also be that I have a lot of financial stress. Hey, JC, really tough day today, brother. Really tough day. Look, this is not a joke, man. Half hawk, half man. You feel comfort. It's not a joke. I'm sorry, man. It's not a joke. Can't stand it when people joke around in these live streams. It's serious, man. Yeah, man. Let's talk about the cash apps for a second. I think a lot of people don't really understand that you could give anything you want and it's fine. Like even if you gave as low as a friggin' couple of dollars, it's better than nothing. If enough people did that, it would make a difference. You know what I mean? If enough people did it. But, I think people have the impression like they have to give a ton of money. They're like, look, man, I can't do it. But look, it's all good. If you can't even do a couple of bucks, don't worry about it. What could I tell you? Don't worry about it, man. It's not about just money is a part of it, but I'm really down. It's emotional too, man. Not everything is financial. Not everything is financial, but this is the Cash App really quickly. It's the dollar sign. Can someone type this out for me and I'll just pin it? It's the dollar sign Richard Lavoie. It's the dollar sign capital RICHARD capital LEVOI. No space, no underscore in between my first and my last name. Dollar sign Richard Lavoie. Dollar sign capital RICHARD LEVOI. If someone types that out, I will pin the comment. I appreciate it. You could at least do that for me, right? You could at least type out the comment for me. No heat, guys, please. Not today. Having a really bad day. It's not begging because I have a service, okay? Once again, I will upload the thank you song for anybody. It's not a donation to Ron. It's a entertainment tip, brother. I'm not a charity. I love you, man. I don't mean to be disrespectful. It's just I don't want to get into any type of legal trouble, bro. When people say I'm going to donate, I'm not a charity. I'm not a 501c. I'm just a guy who's an entertainer who plays the piano and gets entertainment tips that helps his family. That's it. I'm a piano player. You know what I'm saying? I play the piano. Someone says, here's an entertainment tip. That entertainment tip goes to help my children. You know what I'm saying? I help my son Michael. I help my daughter Sophia. So it's an entertainment tip. But God bless you, Ron. Anyway, with that said, God bless you. God bless Ron. I just want to make people understand it's not a donation. But can someone do me a favor? Could someone type out the Cash App for me? I'd appreciate it if you could type it out. I just want to pin the comment. It's the dollar sign Richard Lavoie. It's the dollar sign capital RICHARD capital LEVOI. If someone could type that out, I'd appreciate that. Cash App. Dollar sign Richard Lavoie. No space. Can you just put the dollar sign in front of it, Ron? That's good. You did it perfect, Ron, but just put that dollar sign in front of it. If you just put, that's it, perfect. Thank you, Ron. So the comment is now pinned below my Cash App. If you look at the Ron Glenwick comment that's pinned, you just click on that, you'll see the Cash App. Having a really bad day today. That's probably like anxiety. I think that's what it is. It's like it's all hitting me now. It's like I'm not going to see my wife. I'm not going to see my mom ever again. I can't believe it, man. It doesn't seem possible. It doesn't seem possible what happened here. And I really convinced myself for the longest time that this was not real life. I know you guys all think I'm a psycho, but that's probably how I got through it. I got through it convincing myself that this was a temporary dream that I was going to wake up from. And when I wake up at some point, I'm going to see my wife. I'm going to see my mom again. But you know what happens? You go to sleep every night and you wake up day after day. You start to realize this is real. A week goes by, 2 weeks go by, 3 weeks go by, a month goes by, 2 months goes by, almost 3 months goes by. You're like, okay, this is real. This is real effing life. And you know what's crazy? Sometimes it's like I can't explain it to all of you. I feel okay. I don't understand it. I don't understand. Maybe because it was Mother's Day. I'm trying to understand, like, I was okay. Like, I was calm. I was handling it. But it's like something triggered this today with me where I like completely freaked out. I'm like shaking. I'm like freaked out. Like again, my kids are okay. My son's gonna go to a school dance. They're going to go see their friend. Everything's okay with them. It's just me. But it's like, why am I freaking out? Why am I panicking? I don't know. Maybe it's because it was Mother's Day. Yesterday happened to be my mom's 76th birthday. She would have been 76 years old. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's all of these things are hitting me at once. Maybe that's what it is. But yeah, I'm having the worst day. It's even hard for me to play the piano. I'm trying to play the keyboard to try to relax here a little bit. But here's Jennifer. 1 second here. The phone just dropped. I think this is my wife. She's pushing me. She's like, I'm here, Rich. She's telling me, my wife. You here, Jen? I'm here. I think that's my wife. What's going on here with this keyboard? 1 second. Sorry, guys. A little technical difficulty here. Surprised from this moment on, there was something very strong that we felt inside. Now my Jennifer has stars in her eyes when she looks at me. When we first kissed, I knew there was something about you that was meant for me, and I knew I loved Jennifer. We spent all our time together every night. When we are apart, something is not right. You became a part of my heart and my soul. My life is finally whole. Now my Jennifer has stars in her eyes when she looks at me. When we first kissed, I knew there was something about you that was meant for me, and I knew I love Jennifer. I'm a little shot today. I don't know if that was good. Hopefully it was good, but my emotions are like on overload. Yeah, I definitely need a lot of support right now. I'm not gonna lie to all of you. I'm shot. I got stuff coming up in the next week. I really got to take care of. It's not a joke, man. I really got to take care of a lot of things, and I kind of need a lot of support. I'm trying to do the best I can do with The problem is I'm dealing with too many things. It's like you have this emotional, amazing emotional heartbreak that you're dealing with, right? Super emotional heartbreak. Then you got super financial stress. It's too much. Then you got really no support system. You're like, where's the support system? Like nobody seems to care. Where's the family? Where's the friends? Everybody's doing their own thing. Nobody gives a shit. That's why it doesn't seem like real life. It just doesn't seem like real life. Like, how could all of this happen? How could you be in a situation, right, where your wife passes away, 2 weeks later, your mom passes away, then you realize, oh, I lost my entire household income because I was my wife's caretaker. It was a shock. No one knew that this was going to happen. No one knew that I was going to lose both my wife and my mom. Like one person said to me, Rich, didn't you know at some point that this could have happened? No, not back to back. No way. No way. My mom's got great genes. My mom's mother, my grandmother Anna, lived to 97. I mean, this was a shock. And Jennifer, even though she had cancer, you would never know it. She looked great. Like, go look at her Wiggalicious channel, the AMC Wiggalicious channel, like in October, which was only 7 months ago. She looked the best. She looked like she was in a prime of her life. So no, it was a shock. I was not expecting this. Definitely not back to back. Never. No way. No how. No way. No how. Sorry. Because people ask me, like, you should have expected. How do you expect something like this? Crazy as people say it to me. But it's just now it's like I'm dealing with this tremendous emotional heartbreak. I asked my wife one time, I was like, Jen, can you live without me in this world? She goes, no. She goes, I can't. And you know what the truth is? I can't either. I feel like 50% of me passed away. When my wife passed away, man, I'm not really alive. I'm not. I'm only alive for my kids. There's 50% of me that's still breathing air because my kids need me and I have to be strong for them. And that's what keeps me going. That's what motivates me. But the problem is you're battling two fronts. You understand? You got what you're going through, which is tremendous, the emotional heartbreak of your wife passing away, your mom passing away. Then you got the financial friggin' scares where it's like you don't have your household income anymore. Then you got the fact that you really can't depend on anybody. You can't. It's like you call people, they don't call you back. It's like there's really nobody there for you. You don't have that support system. You need that support system, and you don't have it. You don't have the support system. So you start freaking out sometimes. You start panicking. You're like, wait a minute. How could this all be happening? How could I have no wife? See, my wife and my mom, they were my support system. That's all I needed. All I needed was Jennifer and my mother, Josephine. They lived with me since we got married, me and Jennifer. My mom and my wife lived with me. We were together. We were a family since 2005. And it's like, you're talking 20 years. Now it's like, they're gone. They're not here no more. How did that happen? Just like this, like in a second, they're gone. It just doesn't make any sense to me. How could this be possible? How could this be real? But it is. And I think that's what happened. I think that I'm accepting it's real, which is why I'm freaking panicking today. I'm having a very bad day. Let's do one for my mom, Josephine. Yesterday was her birthday. She would have been 76. God bless you, Mom. Josephine, you were there to guide me. You were there beside me. I can count on you. Josephine, you're the inspiration, and you are my best friend. as I said, it'd be really nice if people would have the heart to do a little entertainment tip Cash App. You'll see the Cash App down below, Ron Glenwick. If you click on his comment that is pinned, you'll see my Cash App. $ Richard Lavoie, which is right here. It's the $ Richard Lavoie, capital RICHARD, capital LEVOI, no space, no underscore in between my first and last name. Anyone who does a Cash App, I will be uploading a video for you called the Thank You Song. I play the piano in honor of your good deed and your good heart. Yeah, I love my wife, man. Oh, I don't want to live without my wife. I don't. I love my mom too. I love my mom too. Was the most memorable date with my wife. Look, man. it's it's just the thing I miss the most is not dates. I'll be honest with you. It wasn't date. Was it that we went on a date or the thing I miss the most is, if you want me to keep it real with you, is just the love and the emotion that my wife gave to me. Because right, see, like example, right now, I'm out of breath. I feel very shaky. I'm shocked. I'm in shock over the loss of my wife and mom. I'm having a terrible time. And my wife, when she was here, would come upstairs and she would just this is something she did on a daily basis for me. She would come up here and love me up, super amounts of love, super amounts of emotion. That's what I miss the most. Okay, of my wife. I mean, I don't want to talk about. Look, I'm going to tell you guys the truth. It's a weird thing. I've been actually handling this pretty well for the past couple of months, where I get out of bed and I keep busy and I take the kids to school and I take the kids out with their friends and I go to all the school events. Sophia had a play. Tonight, Michael is having a dance. And I'm okay. And I think I know the reason why. I think it's because I blocked it out of my head, Twisted Sister. I think that's what it is. I blocked it out of my head. I blocked it out of my head. Like, meaning, like, to me, this is just not real. This is not real life. I don't know. I was talking to a lot of people lately, and a lot of people have been feeling the same way I feel. A lot of people have been feeling, they're like, Rich, something happened in 2025 this year. They're like, everything seems crazy. Nothing, the world doesn't seem the same anymore. That's what they were saying. The world doesn't seem the same. We had the crazy drones. Do you think that had anything to do with it? It's like people are saying, ever since those drones came, everything went crazy. I don't know. I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I'm in altered reality. Like I'm in some kind of like yeah, it's like it just doesn't seem like real life anymore to me. It just doesn't seem like real life. Everything seems different. It's like the world seems the same. Like it's like I use this analogy. It's the same pizzeria, it's the same Italian restaurant, it's the same Japanese restaurant. Like everything's the same. Everything you recognize. Your house is the same. Your kids are the same. Your dogs are the same. Everything's the same. But what's not the same is my wife is not here. What's not the same is my mom is not here. And what's not the same is we lost our household income. We're in tremendous financial stress. And it doesn't seem we have any support. Not family support, not friends support. I mean, look, people call me once in a while at their convenience, man. At their convenience when they get around to it. Oh, I have time in a month, Rich. I'll call you then. So it's like Jennifer was always here for me 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, as well as being there for her children, our children. She was the greatest mother, greatest. And my mom was also the greatest mom. They were my support system, my wife and my mom. And now without them, I have no support system. And the children have no support system. And we're reaching out to people for help, but they're not reaching back. They just don't seem like they care, And that's why I reach out to all of you, because YouTube has become my support system. I mean, I try my best to make friends here and there. And there's this really cool guy. We went to this local Italian restaurant over here, and he had a similar situation in his life. His mom passed away from cancer, and he really hit it off with me and the kids. You know, he was just a great guy. And he said, Rich, I'm your new best friend. He says, give me a call anytime. God bless. I might actually do that just to talk to somebody. But, you know, really cool guy. And, you know, I just feel like, I don't know. I feel like my life as I know it ended. You know, it's like, I feel like I have to start a completely new life now. It's like I don't want to start a completely new life. You know, I don't want to. I was very happy and content with the life I had. I was in love with my wife. I'm still in love with my wife. I love my mom. It's like, why does this have to happen in life where it's like now you have to completely just like start over? It's a, you have no choice. You have to, and I speak to a lot of people who kind of were in a similar situation as me. I just spoke to this guy who's one of my son's friends, right? This is his father. And he was just telling me, man, life goes on, man. He goes, I lost my first wife. I lost my third wife. My second wife divorced me. Me and when he said lost, they passed away. His first wife passed away, I think from cancer. His third wife passed away. He's like, and he said the same thing happened to him. He goes, my father passed away around the same time my first wife passed away. Then my mom passed away. He went through a very similar thing. But I asked him about it. And he's like, life goes on. Life goes on. I don't know. To me, it's not that simple. I can't just say life goes on, you know, when you lose so much like this so quick. Can't just be like, that's it. Life goes on. Let's forget about the mother of my children. Let's forget about my soulmate. Let's forget about the woman who was like, she was the air I would breathe. My wife, she was the air I breathe. She's always there for me, always made me feel happy and comfortable. And, you know, another thing that torments me is that when she passed away, I cremated my wife. I didn't want to cremate. You know, when it happened, I'll tell you something, guys. When she first passed away, I procrastinated. I'm gonna open up to you for like 3 weeks. Literally didn't do anything. Literally just didn't do anything because I was afraid. I didn't want to do it. She told me it was her wishes to be cremated. She was like, look, I don't want to be buried. Do not effing bury me. She said, I don't want to be buried. It was her wishes. I didn't want to do it. You know, I was all shooken up by the whole thing, but the truth is she didn't want nothing else. She told me, I don't want to go on the wall. I don't want to be buried. So ultimately, it took me around 3 weeks to get the confidence to do it. I was actually going to call up and cancel it. The guy, I think the guy at the funeral home knew that I was all shooken up by it. You know, I called him, he didn't call me back. It was the hardest experience of my life. It was the hardest experience of my life. And my mom got cremated as well. And I just feel like a psycho. My mom, you know, it was her wishes to be with her beautiful mother and her father. So we have her, you know, we have my mom with her mother, my grandmother, Anna, and her father, Joe, my grandpa, Joe. It's just, look, it was her decision, Jane. It was my wife's decision. This is her wishes. That's what she wanted. It wasn't my decision. I just honored her decision. That's what I did against my own will because I didn't want to do it. I don't want to do it. I hate my life. I just hate what happened to it. I really do. I hate it. How did this happen, man? How do you lose so much so quick? How do you lose all of this stuff? Like, how does it happen? Your beautiful wife, your mom, you know, all your monthly income. It's freaking crazy, man. Yeah, I don't know, guys. I tell you the truth, the only reason I am breathing air is my kids. That's it. I don't even want to know if I didn't have kids. I didn't want to know. I spoke to this guy who was telling me his wife passed away of cancer, and all he had left was his dog, and then his dog passed away, and he was alone. I don't know how you could deal with situations like that. It's just, I don't know how he did it. I'm having trouble with kids, if you want to know the truth. With my children, I'm still freaked out. This guy was alone. You know, I love my kids. But this is too much, man. My wife, bottom line, shocked me when she passed away because she was so strong. She was so powerful. You would have never knew it if you watch her videos. You know, she had a Wigglicious AMC channel video on YouTube. You'll see her 7 months ago in October. She was 100%, man. There was nothing there to indicate that she was going to pass away. She passed away. She looked better than all of us. She looked better than me. She looked great. It's what I'm saying. It's like now it's like she passed away. My mom passed away. It's like I don't have my monthly income. I have all these bills due. I love you, Amanda. That's why I'm asking people for help, man. It's just, geez, you can't come up with a little entertainment tip for the Apefather. You love me so much. Think about a little entertainment tip. All right. Again, this is the Cash App. It's the $ Richard Lavoie. It's the $ capital RICHARD Thank you, Amanda. A very small look. If enough people did small Cash Apps, it would add up. You know, because I think everybody's first impression is, he wants me to do like $100. No, you can do whatever you want to do. You can do something small. And if enough people did small ones, they would add up to big. But whatever. That's why I got to do other things. I can't count on you guys, unfortunately. I mean, it would be nice if all of you just did $5, $10, but that's why I started a little business on the side too, because you guys are not giving. You're not giving. I don't know why. Joe, it's the opposite. My kids are doing good. I'm the one who needs help. Listen to me. My kids are fine. They're handling this like friggin' champions. I don't know why. I think maybe kids are resilient. They're handling it fine. They're handling it fine. I don't know. If you ask me to explain that to you, I can't. But they're handling it fine. Granted, from time to time, they get a little sad. But nothing major. It's pretty incredible. Nothing major. The kids are fine. They gotta kind of be there for me, which they can't because they're kids. But sometimes like I'll talk to them a little bit, and I'll say, guys, what do you think I should do? They're like, I don't know. They're kids, go to therapy. Music is the big thing that helps me. Chandelier. Besides music, being with my kids, that's probably my second hobby. Is I'm always with them. I'm always with the kids. But I've been okay. It's like I'm trying to make everybody understand. I've been okay for probably 3 months. I've been okay. Today's the first day I would say to you, I don't want to talk about God or the Bible, please, because I'm a little angry, Jane. I'm a little angry at God right now, to be honest with you. I always loved God. I don't understand why he did this to me. It's just, I wrote this song, God is on our side. I always believed that. Don't you know that God is on our side? The Apefather feels it deep inside. He wants us to win. New lives we begin. Don't you know that God is on our side? And it's going to be a wild ride. He wants us to win. New lives we begin. You got to believe deep inside your heart. God is watching over us from the start. Never part our side. And in this dark tunnel there is a light that God shines so bright for you and me. Can't you see? Don't you know that God is on our side? So I wrote that song. I always believed God was on our side. I don't know anymore. I don't know what happened. Wife passed away. 2 weeks later, my mom passed away. Don't get it. But if you guys want to be really, really nice, please consider a Cash App. Richard Lavoie. If you're wondering why I keep asking for cash apps, putting aside the emotional pain we're all going through, we're dealing with financial pain. We lost our entire monthly income, our entire monthly budget, which was me being my wife's full-time caretaker as well as my mother's income. So we lost around $7,000 a month. That's why I keep asking for the cash apps. But again, they're entertainment tips. I play the piano. You like the music, consider an entertainment tip. That's all. And like I said, I'll upload a video later for you called the thank you song where I play the piano in honor of your good heart and your good deed. I got to cheer up here. Let's do the weekend song. This is a song I wrote. To go out, have a nice cold beer. That's what I think I need. Get your mind off problems, Paychecks low, bills are high. All I want to do is get by to survive. Car broke down, can't get around. Now the bus takes me all over town. The landlord says my rent is late. Can't afford to go on a date. I know it's not the smartest thing. Hit the bar, but I feel like a king. Feeling good tonight. Woke up the next day, the party's over, I go back to work today. So bored I cannot wait till Friday night when I can take a break from the same old routine. I wanna feel like I'm in a dream. Reality is so overrated. I wanna feel like I am sedated. Feeling good tonight. Saxophone. Woke up the next day, the party's over, I go back to work today. So bored I cannot wait till Friday night when I can take a break. Oh! Feeling good tonight. Look, I hate it when people say that thing, chandelier. I hate it when people say that. I know you don't mean anything by it, but I hate it when people say that. When you're like, God gave her 10. Look, look, my daughter felt that way too. All right. And I didn't like it, but she might have a point and you might have a point. I don't like it. But my daughter was like, look, it's true. It's true. My wife's mother passed away in 2017. And she passed away very suddenly of acute leukemia. Jennifer at the time was in very, very bad shape. She had cancer on her liver. She was in septic shock. She was kind of almost in a paralyzed state. It was a scary thing. When her mom passed away, Jennifer made a miraculous recovery. She made a miraculous recovery and she was okay. So we all thought maybe her mother saved her life. Maybe the mom was like, look, take me, save my daughter. And God was like, look, I'll give her. It was for 2017, it was really 8 years. But I mean, if that's true, it's cruel. And that's why I probably don't like it, man. It's cruel. It's cruel. So you got to take Jennifer's mother in exchange for 8 years. That doesn't sound like a merciful God to me. That sounds like a cruel God. So that's why I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like that concept. The concept is that my wife was a fighter, like you just said. She was a strong ass woman. So then give her the credit, right? Let's give Jennifer the credit, not God. Because you're giving God the credit. You're basically saying, well, God gave her 10 years or God gave her 8 years. Let's give Jennifer the credit. Jennifer deserves the credit. She fought like a friggin' mother effer. Okay, she fought. Now, if you wanted me to give God the credit, here's where I'll give God the credit. God gets the credit where Jennifer couldn't fight. See, when she had all these things going on, the aspiration pneumonia, the cancer in the brain, the cancer in the spinal cord, she couldn't fight no more. It was too powerful. It was too overwhelming for the poor girl. That's when God should have stepped in my opinion, and said, I'm going to help her. She needs my help. She needs my help. You see what I'm trying to say? But it's all right. I don't want to talk about it no more. Everybody has their own opinions. I get it. I understand. Look, I gotta get going here. I'm just having a really tough day. I'll be back in a little bit. Hopefully, you guys will consider at some point doing a small cash app. You know what I mean? It would really, really help us out. Seems like all of you care. Hopefully, you care enough to give a small cash app to help us out. Once again, the cash app is the $ Richard Lavoie. It's the $ RICHARD LEVOI. It's going to help my kids out, man. We're going through a tough time. Wish everybody would have a heart. You know what I mean? Have a heart. I'll tell you what, I'll do these 2 songs really quick for my kids, just very quickly. I wrote a song, Michael and Sophia. This is Michael. I started the second verse. Let me do it again. You were born on an October day, made me happy in a special way I never felt before. Now my life has a new meaning, and the stars just keep on gleaming. It's all because of you. I have a lot to learn, I have a lot to teach. We'll do it together. My love for you will last forever. Michael, I love you. Michael, I need you. Michael, you're my baby boy. Michael, you are my son. Michael, my life's begun. Michael, we're gonna have so much fun. Yeah, they all mean. Here's Sophia. Let's go. The most beautiful girl in the world is named Sophia. The most beautiful girl in the world is named Sophia. I love her with all of my heart, Sophia. I knew it right from the start, Sophia. Let me just do that again. The most Daddy's little girl, beautiful, you are my pearl. You made my life complete. You're every breath I take, you are my heartbeat. The most beautiful girl in the world is named Sophia. The most beautiful girl in the world is named Sophia. I love her with all of my heart, Sophia. Knew it right from the start, Sophia, the most beautiful girl in the world. So, like I said, when you do the cash apps, you're not just helping me, you're helping my beautiful kids. So, anyway. Thank you, Joe. It's all right if you don't have the cash. Whatever you're doing is helping. God bless you, brother. But I'll be back in a little bit, okay? God bless all of you. Thank you again.